to do a little bit of crabbing, and I was going to make a video for you all today with friends, and I might still do it, but we got down to the station where we are wanting to go crabbing, and we get turned away by the park ranger as we're coming into the park that we want to launch our kayaks out of. And he turns us away, and now we're just kind of sitting out here hanging out, and we can't approach the beach because there is a tsunami warning here on the West Coast. Like, I can't think of another time when I've actually been out fishing and been turned away because of a tsunami warning. Check it out. Tsunami warning. Tsunami advisory issued for Northern California. I know, Oli. I'm worried about it as well. But so the advisory says until further notice, but the weather advisory through weather.com said through about noon Pacific Standard Time that there's waves expected 1 to 2 feet, tsunami waves, and that we need to move off the beach and all low-lying areas. And the estimated time of arrival is 8:10 a.m. and it's 7:38 a.m. Pacific Standard Time right now. And as I'm up on a hill and watching the ocean, and from what I can see here, like, nothing looks weird. Like, there's not going to be inundating waves by any stretch, and this is not like, and yeah, so people are commenting, yes, I am in a safe place. I'm going to remain in a safe place. If there's one thing I know, it's when to say, nope, we're having breakfast this morning. And today is one of the days where I'm saying, not a time to get out on the kayak. This is a time to go and enjoy some eggs Benedict today. But what I am seeing, let me turn my camera around so you can see the ocean with me. I know it's kind of hard. I'll zoom in a bit, and I'll try not to shake so much, but I've seen a few waves break out here that aren't necessarily like huge. There's a rock out there, and it's hard to see this it's hard to see this on my camera phone, but they're not big, but there's like odd wave sets coming in and very odd like currents that you can see pull around. Like, the camera doesn't pick it up, but the way that I see some of these waves like ripping out and like pulling off is like, reminds me of like riptide kind of dangers. It can be dangerous. Like, this is something, while it doesn't look horrible, this is not something I want to take my kayak out in today. I'm going to wait for it to be safe and for the authorities to let us know when it's clear. There's a Coast Guard vessel out roaming around. I think he just told somebody out here to my left to get out because there's like a small boat out there, and they were just kind of buzzing around. And then I think it was the Coast Guard boat that went out and was like, hey, scat, get out of here. But they won't even let us anywhere close to the beach. So around 8:10 a.m. is when this, like, some tsunami waves should become like hit here. I hate saying hit because this is not like it's going to be like an inundating tsunami. Like, this is not a big, huge thing, but you know, it's enough to keep and make sure that we keep anglers, fishers, boaters off the water for the next few hours. So I'll certainly give updates as I go, because I've got Matt here who's on it looking up information. Oli in the back, who's been growling almost every time I've started talking about tsunami, which is fun, but a little eerie as well. So we're just gonna find a spot on the beach. I think there's a spot down the road. And when I say on the beach, I mean actually quite far off the water, but just we can see the water from where we're at. And we kind of want to keep an eye out on anything that might be interesting. Maybe we see something cool. Maybe we don't see anything at all. What do you think, Matt?
Maybe we have Bloody Marys. I think that's pretty cool.
You can have a Bloody Mary, and I will have a ginger soda.
You can have a Virgin Mary.
Oh, I can have a Virgin Mary. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
You can have tomato juice.
I can have tomato juice, essentially. I can have spiced tomato juice with other vegetables. I can have vegetables in a cup.
You could have vegetable soup. Cold. It's like gazpacho.
Good looking out, Ash. Volcanic action in Tonga. Irregular wave patterns. Some may be upward of 6 feet. Commercial vessels in Alaska. I didn't see the rest of it. To Long Beach. Standing by an event needing to be evacuated. Oh, wow. Are you standing by for, like, yeah, keep me posted on what you're doing too. I'm really curious about that. I've lived on the West Coast my entire life, and I can't think of another time where I haven't been able to go and do something because of a tsunami advisory. Wow. Like, just wow. So, if you're on the West Coast, drop it in the comments. I want to know if you're on the West Coast, and especially if you're anywhere near the coast, or if you're looking out for this today. The advisories do say don't go to the beach to watch, so it seems smart that they're going to keep folks off the beach. But if anyone else is watching here on the West Coast or knows anything about this, please drop this in the comments. Or if you can remember any time where we haven't been able to do something because of a tsunami advisory, I would love to hear that too, because some folks may have some more experience on this earth than me and could remember other times where this has happened, but it's certainly not me. And thank you. Yes, my hair is now pink. I decided, pink hair is what I want, and pink hair is what I ordered, and pink hair is what I got. So I am so excited to have some fun. I feel like a My Little Pony. It's seriously, I've been wanting to do this forever, and I've always had a job where I couldn't, or been at a place in my life where I just didn't seem like the right thing. But you know what? It's the right time. It's the right time. Wow, you could have had a V8. I should have known. Could have had a V8. Badash, how do I go about fishing for steelhead with y'all? Yeah, I'm actually in California for the next 2 years, and I might come back and do a little bit of guiding while I'm on breaks. But for the foreseeable future, I'm actually not offering any trips because I'm getting my PhD at the University of California. So that's why I'm down here in California. Gosh, the wind is picking up here. Let me turn this around for you again. I know it's kind of hard to see, but the wind's kind of picking up here. There's some bigger waves crashing out on some rocks here. These are pretty good size. The wave set that we saw earlier was very odd. And some of these waves, even the ones that are kind of forming over here, they just seem a little bit irregular, which is interesting. And so I'm going to keep an eye on this. And if you're just jumping on, I came down to the beach today because I am making a new YouTube video and meeting some friends today and doing some crabbing. And then we're going to have a crab cook on the beach, which is one of my favorite things, is to get food and eat it immediately. Wow, it's really windy. So that's what we were doing. We got to the park station where we pay for our parking. And I'm in Bodega Bay, California. And the road said it was closed. We're like, what? It shouldn't be closed. So we go up to the park station, and the park ranger has turned everyone away, is turning everyone, you can't even go anywhere near the beach. And we rolled down our window and asked, hey, what's going on? And he told us that there is a tsunami advisory in effect for the next few hours, and that no one along the West Coast can go on the beach. And one of my a friend just commented and said from Alaska down to Long Beach, so that's a lot of the West Coast. This is in a tsunami advisory. And some other friends messaged me on Instagram because I went live there and talked about it a bit, and said that they were headed to the coast now, and so and that they were going to be careful. So this thing's going to hit in about 20 minutes, 8:10 or 8:20, 8:10 it said it was coming, yeah. 8:10, 8:15. And so we're probably just going to hang out here, or maybe go get some grub and watch out for this thing. But I will keep all of you posted. Let's see what we have in the comments here. Let's see here. And chat options. Oh, thank you for everyone who loves the pink hair. That's so awesome. Yeah, in Bodega Bay, California, and I guess there's volcanic action in Tonga that's maybe creating this. And Ronald says he eats tsunamis for breakfasts. I guess I'm going to learn how to eat them for breakfast, perhaps. But yes, to reiterate, we are in a safe place. And we are not going to like try to get down to the beach and like muddle up in this business. I don't really like that. So as soon as it's safe, I'm gonna get out on my kayak, just stay in the bay, and like if anything looks sketchy, like I'm just not gonna go out. But is Long Beach, where is Long Beach in relation to Los Angeles? South of Los Angeles?
I don't actually know.
I don't actually know, but definitely check your local weather advisory, because it sounds like from Long Beach to Alaska is along the coast is where you're going to have those advisories. Oh, and someone else said that there's been a lot of earthquakes in Humboldt, so it makes sense. I don't exactly understand, quite what the cause, maybe it's multiple causes of this, but I'm not entirely. Oh, so Long Beach is south of California.
South of LA.
Of LA, yeah. Perhaps. Yeah, I don't know. Just don't go by the water in general at the moment. Yeah, totally. Yeah, we're not going anywhere near it. Like I said, I know when it's time to ditch your plans and go get breakfast, and this is one of those times where you ditch your plans and go get breakfast. And so, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Hawaii is fine, therefore you have nothing to worry about. So that's good. And I don't think there's anything catastrophic here to worry about at all. Not in any sense, but I do think if you're, a boater or you're, a kayaker like me, you just don't want to be caught up in like a dangerous current situation, a dangerous, any sort of dangerous situation with these waves. So I'm just not even going to chance it. And I think it's good that they're kind of keeping everyone off the beach just out of safety. My curiosity though is this going to throw crabbing off if everything calms down and I do end up getting out there? Do you think this is going to make crabbing harder? I don't know. There's another boat going out. What's that boat?
That looks like a commercial boat.
That does look like a commercial boat.
Silly Billy.
Let's see if the Coast Guard comes and gets him.
There's another one behind him.
Yeah. Ooh. Some of the commercial is coming out. I don't know. Maybe they canceled the advisory. Will you take a look and see if they canceled it and everyone's coming out? Yeah, Hawaii is fine, so that's good. Crabbing will not be affected at all. Yeah, that's good. I wouldn't. Crab are probably not finicky like fish. They don't care. They're like, is there things to eat? Great, let's eat that. Nom, 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 nom. So that's what they're up to.
And blowing bubbles.
Okay, what's the update on the advisory? Is the advisory still in effect?
Yelling at people on social media.
Why are you yelling at people on social media? Are they talking about my pink hair?
No.
Okay, I don't care then.
Talking about hyper-partisanship and...
Well, check the tsunami. I want to see if the tsunami thing. I don't want to... I want to do this before I get off the live video so I can give everyone an update. Or if anyone else is checking too, because I don't want to pull YouTube off my phone at the moment. All right, west of LA. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's really windy out today.
So, other day...
This might be good for just, casting some traps off the beach. When it's safe, of course.
So, this was issued at 7:35.
Okay, issued at 7:35. Literally, just as we get here.
Well, this is, I'm just looking up. This is from UC Berkeley.
Okay.
I found this on Twitter.
Okay.
Mandatory evacuation order due to a tsunami. People living in the marina area need to evacuate immediately. Waves and strong currents are expected. So that was in Berkeley. UC Berkeley sent that.
Okay. So it sounds like everything's still in effect?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tsunami warning right now. This is...
Okay, so it's still in effect.
Tsunami warnings posted for the entire west coast from the U.S., California to Alaska. An undersea volcano near Tonga has triggered Pacific-wide tsunamis.
Wait, say that out loud again. Listen to this.
An undersea volcano near Tonga has triggered Pacific-wide tsunamis. Something we don't see every day. Tsunami warnings posted for the entire west coast of U.S. from California to Alaska.
Okay, that's pretty much the entire west coast.
It's
literally
the entire west coast.
Yeah. So if any of you are anywhere near the coasts, you heard it. So if you're in marinas, evacuate marinas. If you're in any of the low-lying areas along the beach, get out of those areas. If you're going boating today or kayaking like we were, no. Yeah, I'll show the water, Lauren. There's not really a ton to see. I mean, it's just kind of, there's like a boat out there. I don't know what they're doing. Isn't that insane, Victoria? Crazy.
So here's an aerial view of the volcanic eruption.
Whoa. This is an aerial view of the volcanic eruption. And this is Oli getting upset anytime I keep talking about the... Oh, is he barking at something?
He's barking at the green roller.
Oh, yeah. This happens. This makes him very angry,
Like,
which I think is funny.
I really like the placement of that T. Why are you moving it?
The warning is for American Samoa. Nothing is going to happen. Well, I can't go onto the beach right now because the warning is here, so kind of seems like it's here. Like, literally, like, park rangers are like not letting anyone on the beach. Tsunami is reaching at Japan right now. Yeah, I think that's it too. I think Oli's like vibes are off. I don't really know what's going on, but that lawnmower better stay F away from me because I don't know what's going on.
Tweet, come to California for the first time in 5 years, wake up to a tsunami warning.
Oh no, Marissa came to California for the first time in 5 years and wakes up to their first tsunami warning. I can't think of a single tsunami warning. Can you? Is anyone on the West Coast, like in the last like 20 years, like, can you think of a time where we've had a tsunami warning? I don't think I can't think of one. If you can think of one, drop it in the comments, and especially if you know what year. Hi Shrek, welcome. So lots of people just jumped on. Maybe you are all just waking up. If you are, good morning, and I hope you've enjoyed your sleep because I have some news. There's a tsunami warning all along the West Coast from volcanic activity in Tonga, and it is causing some issues here on the West Coast. So I came down to the beach today to go crabbing, and I was not allowed to come onto the beach. The park rangers, bless them in their work, have closed it and have turned everybody away because there's a tsunami advisory in effect right now and for the next so many hours. And I'm up here on a hill overlooking the Pacific. And I guess this thing is gonna reach us at about 8:10 a.m. where I'm at. So
Another 15 minutes?
Another 15 minutes and it'll be here. Someone says being out in the water is actually one of the safest places to be.
Yeah, we pass under you.
We had friends. Why does this keep going away when I want to see it? We had friends kayaking in Indonesia during a tsunami, I think 2010. They didn't even notice it passed under them. Wow.
Yeah.
You've heard of that too?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really interesting. I guess that makes sense. Like it's a problem when you're like on the beach, when you're like,
because it's a wave underneath, so that when like it's only a problem when the waves break because it's a rush of water. And so it's not like, unless you're right underneath the explosion, it's a wave that gets pushed underneath, and then when it comes to land, that force like pushes the water up, and so that's what the tsunami danger is. So like, if you're out there, it goes under you. It's just like a roller underneath you.
oh my goodness.
But it's
Okay.
not until it breaks when it's dangerous, or
Right.
when it's like rushing in,
Like
and rushing
receding
out,
or yeah,
and
gotcha.
sucking people out.
If a tsunami happened, it would have happened. Well, 8:10 is when it's supposed to come. Once in a lifetime opportunity. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I can't think of a time, and based off of the comments, like, all right, so here's some more interesting comments here. Thanks for sharing. I'm in Eugene and can't get to the coast in time to watch. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything to watch anyway. Oh, wait, is that another commercial boat going out? I don't understand this. Okay, now we're on the move now.
Let's see if we can get a spot where we can see
Get a spot where we can see the shoreline. Cool. Victoria says it has all the momentum out in the ocean, but when it hits a fixed object like land, so it has to disperse somehow. Yeah, that makes sense that's when it's dangerous. Sailing El Azul says you have to be out in the water beyond any radical currents and waves, so it depends on the shoreline and the area you're in the water. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And Anthony, we are in Bodega Bay, California. So, oh, if you were out in a boat, what happened? It would flip your boat, maybe. I don't know. This is my first rodeo with a tsunami. First rodeo. And it's kind of a windy, blustery day. It's a little bit, I mean, it's 63 degrees. Like it's warm. It's actually kind of nice. It's a beautiful morning outside of the...
Great day to go steelheading.
Yeah, great day to go steelheading. Outside of like how windy it is, this would have been a great time to go. My plan was to go drop some pots out in the water and then come in and read a book and what?
Drop some pots and smoke some pots. No, we don't smoke.
No,
silly
weirdo. Read my book because I'm in classes right now, so I was gonna read while my pots are soaking. Yeah, that was my plan. So Sailing El Azul says a tsunami is not imminent for the West Coast right now. A warning or evacuation order. Well, there is an evacuation order for all of the marinas, and no one can go down to the beach right now, even if they wanted to. Like all of those areas are evacuated. So I just woke up and right away looked for live feeds for this because I want to see how bad it gets. Love your hair. Thank you so much. The hair happened yesterday. I decided, pink hair for a while. I'm kind of lucky. I like where we're at right now. Like there's some pretty good sized waves coming in, but I think that's not super unusual for this particular spot. And as we're driving, but like there's a house right in front of me that has a huge TV and they're like watching the news, what's going on right now as well. So yeah, it is. So see, I'll show you guys.
Wow, it's a beautiful picture.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. And can you guys see that commercial boat?
Way out there is just to the left of that break that's right on the horizon, if you can see it.
Hey, Ronnie, just joined in. Thanks for joining in. And good morning to everyone else who's joining in. I am out in Bodega Bay. And we came down here to do some crabbing off of kayaks, and we can't because there is a tsunami advisory and park rangers aren't letting anyone on the beach, and marinas and all of that areas are being evacuated. Everyone's told to get off the beaches because at 8:10 here in just a little bit, about 10 minutes, they expect us to have some bigger waves and some potentially dangerous waters. Nothing that's going to be like horrible, just a little disruptive and potentially dangerous for boaters. So we're just kind of hanging out and watching and enjoying the morning. Like I said, I was gonna head out and do some crabbing when it's time to my kayak.
Your new NRS wetsuit.
And throw on my new wetsuit my new dry suit and go and get some little crabbies, get some lunch. There we go. Sorry, bad. Too is how much farther it goes inland. Yeah. Gosh.
I mean, I think we're good. I don't know.
I think, we're fine. I'm not worried about anything at the moment, but But, you know, we'll just pay attention. We'll just keep an eye on it. Oh, the feed is in and out. Is it better now? Okay, it's working now. Okay. Bye, Victoria. Have a good morning. All right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I haven't really moved, but I've been in and out of service right where I'm at. Oh, you're on Newport Harbor? Wow. And some of the messages went away. I thought I heard something about a bullhorn or something to get everybody away from the water. Is that what you said, Sailing El Azul? Something like that. Okay, I'm glad things are better now. I am in Bodega Bay in California, and this is Northern California, where I was going to go crabbing, but as I got to the beach park that I was going to launch a kayak off of, I got turned around because of a tsunami advisory. So that's where I'm at right now. And wow, is it pretty. It's a beautiful morning. Like, sunrise has been amazing. Oh, the sheriff on the shore. Yeah. And like you said, like this, well, when I say you, I'm talking to Sailing El Azul and a few others that have been in and out of the chat. This isn't going to be anything catastrophic or dangerous. So I know when we see, oh my gosh, Casey Munoz Osorio, the tsunami sirens, they are freaking loud. Wow, we haven't heard tsunami sirens here. The only time I've ever heard a tsunami siren has been when they test them in like Ocean Shores up in Washington. And then that's been the only time that I've heard a tsunami alarm. But I wonder if they're going to sound it here in a couple minutes. Wow, that's super interesting. What time is it now, Matt?
5 after 8.
It's 5 after 8. Okay, so we'll stay on because supposedly in 5 minutes, the waves, the like slightly bigger waves. Now it's not going to be like a kind of wave that comes in. It's just going to be a little bit more tumultuous, like a couple foot, 1 to 2 feet. Yeah, there is a very loud tsunami siren on the peninsula. They test every month. I think it's on Wednesdays, isn't it? I think it's on Wednesdays. Is it Wednesdays or Sundays that they test them? But I've been there for some tests, and like even though you know what it is and you know it's coming, it still scares you because it's so loud. So we'll see if they sound the tsunami sirens here. I would think if they're going to do it, they would have already done it.
Yeah, like...
I haven't heard any sirens, have you?
We've known for... This is not a surprise thing.
Right, yeah, not at all. Yeah, and like there's a house. I don't want to flip the camera around because I don't want to be intrusive, but there's a house like right there, and they're watching the news right now. And I'm like kind of watching it too to see if there's any more like tsunami news coming on.
So my friend who's coming out to go crabbing with us just sent me this massive, here, I'll show you that. That's the alert she got. She's like, wait, is weather.com tripping? I was like, no, that's a thing.
Yep, that's a real thing.
We're right down here.
Down. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Holy chill.
The wind is a little bit crazy. Can you guys hear me now? Okay, looks like we're getting more people jumping back on, so I'm guessing the service is getting a little bit better here. You guys message me and let me drop something in the comments so I know that this is getting better, because I can't see much in the way of a chat box right now. So what time do we have right now, Matt?
8.
Yeah. 8:09. So this is happening in 1 minute. So we're looking for stuff off the coast and we're not really seeing much. So glad everyone's popped back on here. So this is supposedly coming right now. So it's 8:10. This is the moment it's expected to reach us. and really nothing to speak of in terms of what I can see. And I'm getting all of these messages in my email, on social media, saying that clam digs are canceled, that clam tide, or that everyone's, needs to stay off the beaches. And if you're jumping in right now, I'm in Bodega Bay, California, and at 8:10, or right now, the slightly bigger, whoa, that was bigger, waves are supposed to be reaching the coast where I'm at. Now, this isn't like a massive issue. There aren't like alarms going off. Like, this isn't going, they're just going to be a little bit bigger, and this could be dangerous for kayakers and boaters and people. All right. Are you guys able to hear me now? Oh, yay! We're back. Oh, good. Fantastic. So I've been watching here and like eagle eyes on the waves. And what I can tell you is, okay, it's a little bit choppy. I'm so sorry. I don't know why the service is so bad here all of a sudden. Hopefully it improves. So what I can tell you is we haven't noticed too much of a difference, but we did get like a really interesting set of waves that were like a little bit more erratic and not like evenly staggered out. Yeah, I know it looks like I'm close, but I'm actually kind of high up on a cliff. Like, that's nowhere near me. We're just seeing those break from quite a distance. Thanks. Yay. We're back. Yay. So like I said, so this has reached us. Like, I mean, as I understand, the bigger waves of the tsunami have already reached us, and we just noticed like some irregular waves, like maybe a little bit bigger, like they're crashing a bit harder. But outside of that, I haven't really noticed much of a difference. Have you, Matt?
No, I don't know if you can see like the set, like
That's the thing that's so odd.
yeah, the set is much tighter. Like, it's really irregular. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like how tight the waves are coming in. Like, they weren't like that before. I mean, I don't know, it's about the only difference that I've seen. And some bigger, you can see way out there.
Yeah. Here, I'll try to
breaking
zoom in so you can see like
on
this breaking far off.
that break out there is definitely, I mean, that's about as big as we've seen that break out there, hasn't it? That's only a couple feet.
Oh, someone said Tonga was very likely, I think, hit hard. Oh, I hope
Yeah,
not.
they said so. I read that came through and had flooded. And no, 5 feet.
JP Niche 10, I wouldn't worry too much. I know you have a brother in Santa Barbara, but this really isn't a dangerous situation like anywhere.
Basically,
If you're down in a marina, it might rock you pretty hard, but this, I wouldn't worry too much about it. It was close to the epicenter underwater where the volcano blew. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tonga got messed up. I think the biggest worry is like
there was a sonic boom heard 1,500 miles away from Tonga. Wow.
Yeah, it was a big one.
It was hit, but not by a huge one, and they knew it was coming. The volcano erupted 18 miles northwest of Tonga. Wow. Thanks for all of the updates, everybody.
Look at the shoreline over here.
Yeah. Where you can Let me know if you can hear me, and I'm gonna jump out real quick, and then it'll be really, really windy, but I'll jump out really quickly and kind of show you a bit more.
Big flock of geese.
It sounds like it's laggy for everybody. Oh no. Hey friends, let me know. Yeah, I'll take that hat.
Look at little puggy dog behind you.
Can you help me put the hat on? I'm one-handed. Thank you.
Looks so cute.
Aw, thanks.
Like a little puggy dog. There's a little puggy behind you.
Oh, is there a little puggy there?
A little Frenchie.
Oh, that's a cute little doggy. All right, you thought it was like chill inside the car. Get ready. Waves here. Let me flip this around. It is really windy, isn't it? So if you're just joining in, I know it's really windy. I'm trying to cup my phone so that it isn't so bad. Wow. But we are beached. We are not in those kayaks crabbing right now because we were turned away at the beach for a tsunami advisory. And this has technically already reached us, so this isn't like an inundating sort of tsunami, but we have some bigger waves, like 1 to 2 foot waves, so again, nothing like too dramatic at all, but enough to be dangerous for boaters and kayakers. And so I am just jumping out of my rig really quickly. Oh, the surface is better out here? Of course it is. Now I'm gonna have to be cold. But you can see some of these like waves breaking a little bit further off. Some sort of erratic wave sets. Yeah, we were going kayaking, but now I'm going for breakfast. It'll be a morning where I caught breakfast at a restaurant. So this is what I'm looking at right now, and I'm in Bodega Bay, California, just on the coast here. And I was gonna go crabbing right in there off my kayak, but as you can see, that seems like a terrible idea, and I will not be doing any such thing. So there was a volcanic eruption close to Tonga, who has already been hit by their tsunami, and that's why we are having a tsunami. And this one, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're on the West Coast and you know, but I have lived on the West Coast my entire life, and I have never heard anything but like a test tsunami warning. This is the first time I have ever like actually dealt with a tsunami advisory. So let me know if you've heard of anything. I don't think so, but yeah, kayaking in this would likely end up with you in a rip current or getting pulled out. That's exactly what I worried about. I'm not really worried about being flipped over or some like big wave crashing on me. I'm worried about rip currents, like rip waves coming in and like dragging me out. Like I do not want to get caught up in a weird current and like have to deal with that. No thanks. This will be breakfast. All right, I'm cold. I'm moving back. So here, let me give you one last look. You're welcome, Michael Graham. Anytime. We're all just here for each other, aren't we? I do what I can. Yeah, Todd, it might be a good day to drive to the mountains. I totally agree. Can you all hear me okay in all of this wind? Yeah, look at the sky. Look at the sky, you all. Like, that's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Gotten tsunami warnings many times over the years. You're in Japanese tsunami reaches our country's coast. Yes, subscribe. No siren and press Surfer Nigel. But somebody that was on the feed earlier said that the sirens were going off where they lived. So gosh, I guess I don't really know. Thanks for taking one for the team. That's so funny. So here it is. This is the West Coast, Bodega Bay. My name is Ashley, and I am not going kayaking today. I am going brunching today. I am going Eggs Benedict today. I am going Virgin Bloody Mary today. I am not going out in the ocean. I love the ocean, but I respect the ocean. And I am chilly. I'm from Sri Lanka. We experienced a tsunami only one time in 2004. Before that, we never heard even a word of tsunami. Internet wasn't accommodating, no warnings. In the end, 30,000 people died. Yeah, I remember watching this and that's so horrible. And I can only imagine what that experience was like for you. And I'm sure a lot of people you know. Yeah, Robert, trying to block the wind. I'm gonna go back in the truck because this is. Okay, hang on a second. No. You didn't hear me. Flyboy, I said Virgin Bloody Mary. I don't drink. There we go. Hey, Matt. Whew. I'm getting back in the truck. Whew. Whew. Chilly, cold. Are you kidding me, dude? It's alcohol, the only thing you eyes water in the wind. I promise you I'm in a safe place. The worst of this is already past. And I'm nowhere near anything dangerous. I'm actually high up on a cliff, so no worries. Bodega is amazing. I've lived in Sonoma my entire life. The 20-foot cliffs will keep us safe. See? You get it. Well, I mean, cliffs aren't safe, but it's... Ugh.
Breakfast?
All right. I'm gonna go have some breakfast because I'm not gonna be kayaking anytime soon. And even if the waves, all this dies down, the wind is enough that might deter me too. So thank you all for turning in. Thank you all for tuning into this live feed. And thank you guys for for watching the tsunami with me here in 2022, because, it's just appropriate, isn't it?
Why not?
Why not? It's 2022. What else do you all need? A tsunami. You need a tsunami. That's amazing. So yeah, thanks for enjoying the tsunami with me. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Would love to see you all for another video, and stay safe and take care. See you all soon. Bye. You're welcome, Robert. Bye. Aloha. You're very welcome. Thanks, you all. Bye-bye.